What's up, guys? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. And we're going to get into this Diana Taurasi situation. Obviously, Diana Taurasi has said a lot that has fueled the hype for this match coming up, I believe, Sunday. The Indiana Fever versus the Phoenix Mercury. This is one of those teams that I guess at the moment is not as important as the Indiana Fever or the Chicago Sky. We're going to get into this take as Diana Taurasi, man, is humiliated by Kaylin Clark. And Kaylin Clark has proved her wrong on so many accounts. And you guys know I'm rooting for Kaylin Clark to whoop some ass when they do match up this weekend. So make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel and get the likes up. Let's get into this video. We know Diana Taurasi has been in the media for saying a lot of things, right? And the first thing that caught headlines that made her relevant was tying her name to Kaylin Clark and the comments that she had to say.
Look, SVP, reality is coming. There's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it. You look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time.
And obviously, guys, that was the first hate when it came to Kaylin Clark finishing up her last season at Iowa in women's college basketball. And, you know, of course, the fans were on her head, you know what I'm saying? Like everything she said, a little bit of truth in that. Most rookies will have a rookie slump, but I don't think that Kaylin Clark, for the most part, is having a rookie slump simply because the team is in a better situation than it was last year. Way better, especially with the win-loss record. But Diana Taurasi, man, you guys saw at the beginning of the clip her energy, her aura when she was asked, you know, how she's going to feel going against Kaylin Clark. And yeah, it'll be fun. And it's just that bitterness, man, like that hate. That pettiness, that cat, like, goodness gracious, it's good for the league. Don't get me wrong, man. But she said something very unique in this take. She said that, you know, you look superhuman against, you know, 18-year-olds, going to be grown women that come into the league. Well, she's only been shattering records, you know, since entering the WNBA. First woman, I believe, to get to, I think, 200 points, the quickest. 15 points per game by any rookie in WNBA history. And what about this? This is what the Kaylin Clark effect does. And Diana Taurasi just has to understand this is simply the reality. It looks like she was not even on last year's All-Star, unless this is the short version of that list. But this is the Kaylin Clark effect, Diana Taurasi. This is what superhuman looks like. Look at these numbers that have drastically jumped for A'ja Wilson due to more eyes being put on the game. I'm confused because this looks pretty superhuman to me. A'ja Wilson coming in at 35,000, almost 40,000 votes last season. In 2023 for the All-Star votes, and then this season to see a astronomical number like 217,000, and Kaylin Clark, you know, the one who was looking superhuman in college, is 216,000. I mean, this is only a little bit over 1,000 more votes that A'ja Wilson got over Kaylin Clark. So this goes to show you that the rookie sensation is must-watch box office. I mean, obviously, this is superhuman to me, in my opinion. And I'm just blown away by the remarks and the energy that Diana Taurasi has. And I get it. You know, maybe she wanted to have this effect. You know, I'm not going to say that Diana Taurasi isn't a hooper. She's definitely done a lot for the game. I'm not going to take that from her. The thing she did at UConn, winning 3 national titles, I believe, or something like that. But, man, you got to know that, you know, at the end of the day, your position has been compromised. And nobody's there to watch the game for you. Unfortunately, we're only here for Kaylin Clark. Hell, even only here for Angel Reese. I mean, but Diana Taurasi, she just needs a reality check as she continues to throw shade towards Kaylin. I mean, did you guys see that energy in this interview? Just pure jealousy. I mean, it's a shame that women don't realize the things that they have in front of them. And then let's look at these comments here. Everyone in the universe knows Taurasi is going to try her damnness to put CC on her ass. That is true. I can see that happening. The technical foul queen meet at last. Wow. Kaylin going to leave the game with a GD broken nose. But nah, I'm low-key excited for this tech off. Not face off, tech off. And that's something I am worried about. I did put that in my video I believe a few days ago, where I said that Kaylin Clark needs to start to worry about her health. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously you don't have the teammates who are going to back you properly, being compromised by having girlfriends on other teams, or relationships with coaches, or relationships with past coaches. So I don't even know if her team even has her best interest. I just saw a post where she deleted one of her social accounts. And I just think that at the end of the day, man, she's trying her damnness and her best to block out all of this negative drama surrounding her, all of the cattiness. I mean, at the end of I'm telling you guys, man, Kaylin Clark, she has the attitude of an NBA player, not a WNBA player. And that's what's making this lady Diana Taurasi, who's been in the league for 2 decades, so angry because of the hate that she's spewing and mad about the blowback. But, of course, Diana Taurasi is acting like that she has an attitude because of the fans.
You said that Kaylin is going to go through a learning curve. Mm-hmm. Some people were critical of you for saying that, but I don't know that it necessarily meant that you're not welcoming to her, right? I mean, how do you... I mean, it seems like you were just saying the reality is she's going to have a learning curve.
Yeah, you know, that's the new fans. They're really sensitive these days. You can't say anything.
That's what's killing her. It's the fans that Kaylin Clark has that's killing her. She's so jealous that her fan base isn't rambus about her, or in a uproar cult-like following that Kaylin Clark has. She wants that. Like, Diana Taurasi wants that. She kind of has this Pat Beverly attitude. Yeah, that's a good comparison. She kind of has a Pat Beverly attitude to me. I can see her trying to do the Pat Beverly versus Lonzo Ball situation when he was drafted into the league. And obviously Pat Bev was all over him because of the hype of Lonzo Ball's father and what the media was doing, saying he was going to be like the next Laker great and whatnot. I feel like Diana Taurasi is going to take this chance and opportunity as to try her best and to humble Kaylin Clark. And if I'm Christy Size, the coach who really needs to be fired yesterday, if I'm her, I'm preparing my team to work together, actually defend the superstar, and also to plot against her or any other players that feel like they have to go out and make a statement. But definitely I'm going to come up with a plan to at least take Diana Taurasi out of her game. If Kaylin Clark isn't going to play her game, Diana Taurasi isn't going to play her game either. We don't need Diana Taurasi shut down Kaylin Clark in the media headlines. I don't want to see that. Also, Kaylin Clark needs to ball out. She needs to ball out. Kelsey Mitchell, whatever your name is, you need to sit your ass on the bench. Obviously, you're not going to pass the ball to her. You need to sit the fuck down and give Kaylin Clark the ball. Kaylin Clark, if it's close, you need to take that last shot. Sorry. Moving back to the superhuman powers that Kaylin Clark had, you see right here, difference in the amount of people voting for the WNBA All-Star Game for 2023. And then you see the Kaylin Clark effect. Aaliyah Boston is definitely going to be grandfathered into the All-Star votes simply because she's her running mate. There are a lot of Indiana Fever players that will be on this roster. And now I do know that some of the women who were on last year's, All-Star, they're either not playing or they have an asterisk because they're going to the USA Olympics. Obviously, that's something Diana Taurasi is a part of, and she definitely made sure that Kaylin Clark was snubbed. Let's look at some of these posts. This is one of the reasons I stopped going back and forth with the WNBA OG fans. The numbers don't lie. I'm happy the product is getting a huge boost. And I don't even know if it's any WNBA OG fans because nobody gave a freak for so long that, I just feel like even the comment she made, Diana Taurasi, saying that it's the new fans. Okay, whatever. It's not going to hurt us. Yes, I'm a new fan. I'm not a fan of you, but I'm a new fan because of Kaylin Clark. CC is bringing it, and they still won't put her on the Olympic team. Crazy. Now, that's what I'm saying. And this is a brother here. Shout out to, the black man having a voice out here and, people not hating or getting mad because he's whatever. Y'all know how I feel about that. For her to be off this Olympic team when you see what the numbers have done and just differences from 2023 All-Star to this year's All-Star, and they dropped the ball. I don't care about these women being in their feelings and people saying that, she doesn't have enough talent. She isn't good enough. Well, guess what? It looks like if the fans are voting, they don't care. They don't care. They're talking about what if Kaylin Clark is on the bench? No, she will get playing time because you want to market your product. And this is why the WNBA is where they are because they don't know how to handle business. It's just straight up and it's pathetic. Wow, unbelievable, but true because I voted for the first time myself. So you're going to see a lot of this. A lot of people are voting simply because they want the energy that Kaylin Clark has brought to the game, and they want to see matchups. They want to see, you know, all the exciting players that they have noticed since they've put their eyes on the game. And with all of the hype, we all know that this is what, you know, fans do. That white girl, LOL. Man, CC effect. It's all over Twitter. It's all over the internet. And, you know, Diana Taurasi just doesn't want to face reality. On top of that, you got the All-Star game already sold out. Already sold out. And then the crazy part about this is that it will be in Phoenix. So, I mean, not only was Diana Taurasi not on the WNBA All-Star voting, looks like the Superhuman kid playing against 18-year-old is on the list and in second place. And that's just the Kaylin Clark effect, man. So what does this say about Diana Taurasi in the whole Kaylin Clark situation? It just flat out calls out her reality. And the reality is that you may be like the godmother of the league or the LeBron James of the league, being that you've been in there 2 decades, but there is a new kid, right? Just like Jordan hit the scene and it was like lightning in a bottle. You know, fans are going crazy over this young lady, and you want a little piece of that. And I'm sure you do, Diana Taurasi, but she just needs to understand that it's over with for her. Not saying that she hasn't done a lot for the game, but she is simply not Kaylin Clark. And the quicker that she and a lot of these other women out there realize that, the better off they will be. It doesn't matter about the new fans joining the WNBA. It doesn't matter about all that. What does matter is that the fans are bringing more and more attention to the game, and it's growing the game, which is going to internally put a lot of money in your pockets. Sorry that you got the tail end of this, Diana Taurasi. Sorry that you are not the player or caliber, or you don't even have like the aura, the attitude, the swagger that Kaylin Clark has. And that's just the facts, guys. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole Diana Taurasi situation. Her and Kaylin Clark will face off this weekend, and who you guys got? Because y'all already know I'm riding for Kaylin Clark. Hopefully her teammates show up, protect her and help her so that they can get this W and aim to continue to move up the ladder in the playoff standings. That's all I want to see. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and also like this video. Get these likes up. See you guys next time. Peace. Yeah.